I went to my son after I read this whole thing, and I thought a lot about it. And I said, you know, honey, I said, I just read the whole Bible from cover to cover. He's like, no. I said, I got a question for you. Because he was like, this is what the Bible says. And rather than saying, look, the Bible's been translated by men, a group of Romans that may decide what went in and what went out. We found missing pieces of the Bible, all that stuff. I just simply said, do you think God grows? And he looked at me and said, what are you saying? Is this a technique? I said, it's not a technique. I said, it's a simple question. And I said, because my concern is your experience of God is through a minister, which I think is a beautiful thing, but I'd love it if you'd had a direct experience of God, and that was what you're making judgments from rather than what somebody else tells you. I'd love to have you read that same Bible and see what your experience of it is rather than someone telling you what it means through their filters. And that's the only thing I wish. I wish everybody's experience of God, quite frankly, was as unique as your signature. So instead of fighting over, you have to have my signature, everybody wanted to have their own individual signature, their own individual connection with God. That's the connection that I personally experience and the way I perceive God.